Hayes.
So, Water, do we have any witnesses here on that?
No, sir.
I don't show any.
Page 4, State versus Eric Paul McNeil.
Mr. Cupit, I'm showing, let's see, we have 2 different charges for Mr. McNeil.
Yes, sir. Actually, there. Yes.
Well, 2, maybe 3 total charges, but on 2 different dates.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. That's correct. The first one is on February the 9th. That is the offense of
That was for violation of Title 32, speeding.
speeding.
Okay. You want to do that one first, then?
We'll do that one first.
Okay. Well, I did receive a motion to compel. What did you file that one in? Which case? I mean, I received it 5 minutes before I walked in here.
I received my notice from the state Saturday, asking my information to my discovery request.
Okay.
And only then did when I asked for local witnesses, one of those officers from Walker State. And I asked for the body cam, the dash cams, and I never.
Your Honor, the state, the reason he didn't receive them is the state doesn't have them. At the time this was written in February, the state was not using body cams or dash cams.
I didn't know I was here for the trial for this meeting today. I made a motion. The notice that I received was the stop laws of Walker State.
Okay, well, let's just confirm that we've got notice, that he's received notice of the trial date. That's the first thing we need to confirm.
Received notice on, at least it was issued by the clerk's office on August the 18th, in case number 27851.
That was probably our last trial date, is that correct?
Yes, sir. And that is the speeding violation that we're trying right now.
That's the one you received open court notice on.
I believe that's the one that four officers was not here to have a witness and here to continue.
That's correct. To today.
And then I filed a motion for recusal.
That's correct.
I just got the notice of it Friday, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, that motion was denied.
I filed a motion for a motion to change the venue.
Well, you can't file a motion to change a venue. You can. This is where the citation was issued, and therefore this court is the court of proper venue. Or you can make that motion, but the court's going to deny it.
Okay, well, I was going to file for a writ on the denial motion.
Well, you can, but you didn't. So we're here, what we're showing is a violation, and we're only talking about the speeding ticket right now, okay? We're showing that this violation occurred, the citation you received was from February 9th of 2015, okay? You had requested continuances on 2 different occasions, and then when we had another trial date, I believe last month, you filed the motion to recuse, and in conjunction with your motion, there was also an officer who had to attend a funeral, as I recall. So the court did grant another continuance until today. All right. The court then denied that motion to recuse, and we're here now. And I don't even think your motion for discovery was on that case anyway. Okay. Well, I'm talking about the motion to compel that I received like 5 minutes before I walked into the courtroom. Okay, so all of the discovery has been produced according to the prosecutor. All right, so just so the record's clear, the motion to compel discovery is denied. So now we're here, and that's what Mr. Cupit is trying to proceed with is the February 9th violation of violating Title 32 speeding. You understand that? Okay. And you're ready to proceed?
No.
Okay. Why are you not ready to proceed?
Because I didn't receive any discovery. I'm not prepared to file for that.
Well, I mean, you have the right, if you wish to file a motion to compel discovery, you have the right to do that. You have to provide me with specific information as to when I propounded discovery, what was propounded, and why the answers were either not the information was not provided, or why it was insufficient.
I just received your notice for the refusal for the Thursday or Friday email. The clerk's office signed it, and then they waited 5 days to mail it. I just received it, and I received the notice from the prosecutor like the day after.
Mm-hmm.
Your Honor, for the record, Mr. McNeil filed a motion for discovery, it's styled a request for discovery. He filed that in this case, 027851 on June the 1st, asking for discovery. The state responded to this motion for discovery on the 13th day of July.
Okay.
And gave him everything that I had. I mean, all that I had was that was responsive to his requests that I could give him that was not objectionable was the copy of the ticket. He asked for calibration manuals, procedure manuals, and maintenance for the speed recording device used, and I told him that these materials are kept at the Walker Police Department and may be viewed or inspected by contacting the Walker Police Department. I don't have those. He asked for video, and I said none. He asked for documentation for the officer, including his or her hire-on application, performance records, disciplinary records, complaints filed against him, and the state's response was the state objects to this request. It's not relevant to the issues to be tried. The defendant is not entitled to this information, and the state is under no objection to producing it.
And this was produced, this discovery was answered July 13th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so you've had plenty of time here. We are 2 months post your receipt of all the discovery. I believe your confusion may have arisen, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, that you may have believed, because you made this comment in court last time, that the officers had a body camera in February.
No,
Did you asked me that?
They had the body camera made, and it stopped me last.
Okay, but we're not even on that one yet. Okay, we're just dealing with the February 9th, 2015 speeding citation. So we're ready to proceed on that one.
Well, I'd like to file an open court motion for refusal for the judge and the prosecutor and the sheriff or
Okay. Both motions are denied. You've already filed a motion to recuse me.
that was when we this was really discovered evidence.
We're only, to make sure we're clear now, make sure the record's clear, we're only talking about the February 9th violation right now, nothing else.
Okay. I filed a refusal. I just got the notice.
Okay.
This past week.
Right.
I just discovered after that you and the prosecutor donated the sheriff or campaign for
Okay.
him, and I'm running against the sheriff, so I filed an open court notice for refusal. And the prosecutor made it.
Okay, and the court denies that.
Okay, y'all, that's not it.
Okay, well, then I'll give you 10 days to file a writ. Okay. Well, there's not going to be a stay. I mean, you file, if you want to file a writ, you're going to have 10 days to file a writ. Okay. But you're going to have to be the one that files this. We're not going to file things for you. We're not going to tell you procedurally what needs to be done and how it needs to be done.
Now, just so that I'm clear, what are you filing the writ on?
I'd like to file the writ on the first.
No.
And the writ on the one that was report notice.
Yes, the court denied it.
I filed it.
Okay.
And the courts motion. The next case that we go to, Your Honor, is State versus Eric Paul McNeil, case number 2015-029017. Now, this is a case, Mr. McNeil filed a request for discovery, which was identical to the one that we just talked about in the other case. The state did not reply to that until last week. But the response was the same as the one in the previous case, 027851. He sought the same materials, the state's response was the same, and there was nothing that we could provide him that would assist him in his defense.
Okay. Well, so any discovery requests have now been answered?
Yes, sir.
Is that what the counsel is saying? Okay. And Mr. McNeil, the motion that you filed this morning to compel discovery, that was in this particular case that we're talking about from the May 28th, okay? And as prosecutor has indicated, he has provided you with all information relevant to the charge.
Which we do not have. I have inquired and was told that there was nobody carrying. That's correct.
Well, I mean, we're not going to have an argumentative session here. You've got a motion to compel discovery. The prosecutor has indicated that he has produced everything that he has. Okay? Therefore, the motion to compel is denied. All right. Mr. Cupid, you ready to proceed?
I am, Your Honor.
You going to recuse the state? Okay. Okay. Your motion is denied. All right. You got 10 days to file a writ. Copy of transcripts of what? You can go through whatever channels are necessary, and I believe that either Ms. Jan or Ms. Janice can help you obtain copies of those. Okay.
Your Honor, all the state is going to produce on that is a copy of the actual recording. We don't do the transcription. If he wants to do that, he can take it to a court reporter and she can transcribe it for him, and that'll be good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You're going to get an open court notice, yeah. 10 days to file writs on each particular charge. Just identify them separately. So that you have the 27851 and then the other one.
So, Mr. McNeil, just so I'm clear on the second case, what are you filing the writ on? The denial of the motion to recuse?
Correct.
Sir?
Okay.
Mr. Cupid, does that conclude the docket? I don't see anybody else here. Do you need to go through the rest of them so that we can?
The last case, Your Honor,